tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football. So are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Alert 3. Hey, alert 33.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing on first down. Love. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Off play action. Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tim Patrick, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. To try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, dude. Mike 3.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Mayfield on first down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The throw complete here to Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
180.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Switch. Kill.
On 1st and 10, Love. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake. Love. And that's complete to Adams. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, dude. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check. Hold, 64. Wait. Ball shot. Hey, check Mike 33. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you. Watch the safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On first down, Love. He'll let this go for the end zone. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's Muhammad. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Watch it. 180. Alert, 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 alert. Hurry. 36. Here we go. Watch 36. Hey, watch 7.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Mike 52. Watch the out. Watch the out. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. Get it all. West. Hayward. 52's the mic, boys. 52. That was it.
Operating from the gun. Love. It's complete. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Check. Hey, Charlie. Hurry.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Mike Hughes came crashing in that time, got the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Off play action. Love. Now he's flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Off the play fake. Love. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch 36. 36 the mic.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, these two franchises, very rich histories. This game, of course, part of the NFL 100 series. But the meeting that really sticks out from way back when is 1968 Super Bowl II, which at the time was known as the AFL-NFL World Championship game. But Bart Starr was the MVP of that game. He went against Darryl LaMonica, the Mad Bomber, the quarterback for the Raiders. Packers would get the victory just like they did the year before in the first ever Super Bowl over the Chiefs. And Bart Starr was also the MVP of that game as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Check 3, check 3. Hey, watch it.
Throwing on 1st down. Love. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, Love. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check 33. Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike check 33.
On 1st down, Love. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Check 50. Check 50. Over. 33. Watch the back.
Back to throw. Love. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Check 26. Check 26. Mike check 33. Yeah.
Throwing on 1st down. Love. He's got his man in the crossing route. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there at 22. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I can't believe they even let you play. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Let's go. Come on. 3. Check Mike 33. Let's go.
From the gun, Love. He'll let it go deep for Foster. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Foster His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. No problem there on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Exit, exit.
On 3rd down, Muhammad, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Switch gears. Hurry, hurry.
They go again with Muhammad. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Like Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March. Came up the coast from L.A., where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers. His best year was 2016 when the Chargers were still in San Diego. Over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, and the Raiders really have high hopes for this 27-year-old receiver. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now Mayfield on 4th down. Aguilar has it. The 20. That all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Nelson Aguilar. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to get this back to within at least some measure here of respectability. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. A 3rd quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. I got it. Go. Banjo.
Operating from the gun. Love. Open man, here's Foster. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 39-yard line.
2nd and 6. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Carl Nassib just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
A 7-yard loss. Brings up 3rd down.
Deuce. Check 37. Go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. He'll get this one to Patrick. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Looking to throw. Love. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, Love. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time. And now it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Off play action. Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll run with Muhammad, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Christian Kirksey in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The point after is good, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
You don't know no better.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Football's the Mike. Mike's football. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it. Alpha. 44 is the Mike.
Mayfield. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Kirksey in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Mayfield now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
44, Mike, 44. What's the curl? Regular. Mike's football.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule, trying to get 4 downs on 1st down, they did that plus 3.
It's caught here by Adams. 23 yards, the final tally.
And they just had another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game, and however it turns out, it turns out.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Check. 64. Weak. Short.
That one looks like he'll throw here toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Alert. Mike 52. I know he ain't.
Off the play fake. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On fourth down, Love. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. That's the screen.
From the gun, Love. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for two more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop. At the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
First down, Mayfield. It's caught by Aguilar. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. On first down, Love. The left side throw complete to Adams. A good pickup there, 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch out.
to throw. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Shift. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Joker. Watch twist. Watch swing.
Looking to throw. Love. He'll let it go deep for Foster. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just